dreams just random images fired from an unconscious brain during sleep? Or something much more important, like life-saving inner guidance? How dreams can be healing and early warning tools for disease, financial crisis, or success. And love is still one of the behavioral science's greatest unanswered questions. Hello, I'm your host, author Kat O'Keefe Kanavos. Welcome to Dreaming Healing, where dreams and cutting-edge scientific research meet on syndicated Dream Vision 7 radio network. Dreaming Healing is every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, with live shows on the first and third evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, when you can call in and ask Kat questions about your amazing dreams. Talk on air. Call toll-free, 833-220-1200. That's 833-220-1200. Come live your dreams out loud with Kat.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so glad you're here. This is Dreaming Healing, and I'm your host, Kat Kanavos. My name is actually Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos, but my friends all call me Kat, so I hope you will too. This show is live video, so if you're only listening right now and you'd like to see us, you can see me and our guest tonight. You can go to my website, The Queen of Dreams. Make sure you type in the Google bar, The Queen of Dreams, or KathleenO'KeefeCanavas.com. And you'll see up in the right-hand corner, my website, there's a little Dream Vision tab. Just click that. It'll take you to my Dreaming Healing webpage on Dream Vision 7 Radio Network. And you'll scroll down and you'll see a little TV with antennae on it. Just click on that and boom, you'll be able to see us tonight. So last week's show was all about mysticism and you. And if you missed it, you can see the archives on my Dreaming Healing website page. Tonight's show is with Reverend Jo Monaghan, and it's titled Psychic Detective Work and Paranormal Investigation. What does that mean? Well, what do mediums, clairvoyants, and psychics like Reverend Jo Monaghan do to help the world? Can they actually solve mysteries, even murders, and bring closure to grieving families? Well, some professionals say yes. Well, how do they do that? Reverend Jo Monaghan is going to share those secrets and give us details tonight. But first, you got it. We're going to start with my favorite meditation for clearing and centering. So, if you're driving, please don't close your eyes, okay? This will still work. Just listen. You'll see, it'll work, all right? So during this meditation, though, I want you to start thinking now, I want you to imagine holding something small but powerful with love. Maybe something given to you in a dream by your guardian angel or a spirit guide or a deceased loved one. It can be an amulet, your favorite flower, a crystal, piece of jewelry, anything that is a power gift to you. Okay, whatever pops into your mind right now, that's your power gift. Imagine that, hold on to that thought. We're gonna take in 3 deep breaths, we're gonna hold them. We're gonna let any negativity that we might've collected during the week get into that breath of life, and we're gonna blow it out across the room into the purple flame of Saint Germain. And then we're going to use that power gift to create a mirrored protective bubble around us. Okay, you ready? All right. Just feel yourself getting centered. Sit deeply in the chair. Again, if you're driving, just listen. Keep your eye on the road and your eyes open. Feel yourself settling, relaxing, maybe roll your head around a little bit into the chair and take a deep breath in. Hold it. Imagine any negativity that you picked up this week, getting into that breath of life. Maybe something someone said to you. It's been kind of nibbling at you in that breath of life. Blow it out, all the way out across the room. See it go into the purple flame of Saint Germain and turn into beautiful light, returning itself to the universe and coming back down into your crown chakra. Okay, take another deep breath in. Hold it. Imagine any negativity of maybe something you said to someone this week. Something you maybe should have not said or should have said nicer. Get it in that breath of life. Blow it out across the room. Empty your lungs out. Empty them. Into the purple flame of Saint Germain. Another deep breath in. Really fill your lungs up. Feel them filling up on the very bottom. I mean, filling completely. Imagine some negativity that happened to you as a child getting caught up in that breath of life. We're going to blow it out. Right into that purple flame of Saint Germain. It's gone. Imagine it going up into beautiful golden light, back into the universe, and coming back down into your crown chakra. Now imagine holding your power gift in your hand and imagine swinging it all around your body and creating this beautiful mirrored bubble that has all the colors of the universe and all the colors of your chakras and the rainbow in it, just smoothly running all around this mirrored light. Only that which is of the highest and best and brought by your spirit guides may come into this mirrored bubble. We wish it so, and therefore it is. Okay, I want you to slowly open your eyes. If you find yourself needing to just kind of get back into your body, and it's not happening, put your hands together and push. Your hands contain all the pressure points for your whole body. When you put them together like a prayer hand and press on them, you're activating all of the pressure points in your body and bringing yourself back into your body. Then you can pull your fingertips together and pull. Then just put your fingertips together and push and feel yourself coming back in. Great. So what do mediums, clairvoyants, and psychics like our guest tonight, Reverend Jo Monaghan, do to help the world? Well, they solve mysteries. Yes, they even solve murders. And they bring closure to grieving families. How do they do it? Is there a secret? Well, let's ask Reverend Jo Monaghan to share her secrets and give us some details. But first, let me tell you a little bit about her. Reverend Jo Monaghan is a gifted clairvoyant, medium, pet psychic, and medical intuitive in Florida. As young as her early teens, Jo had embarked on her psychic journey, and she worked with another psychic on a long-distance murder case in Massachusetts. And she also worked on an extremely sensitive and high-profile murder case in Pompano, Florida, Pompano Beach to be exact. There was a man that disappeared from a local bar, so his family called on Jo to help them find out what happened to him. And after they learned that he was murdered, Jo found the right bar, gave specific details, a description of the murder, clothing, people, smells, the type of car, cowboy boots, and the body was found as she described 1 year later by the local authorities. Jo was also called in the 1980s to work on 2 archeological sites in Arizona for the findings of mummified Indian families. Yeah, people in caves. and iron artifacts on private lands. She helped them find them by locating the burials and the remains. Further, Kelly Jo has been instrumental in assisting numerous law enforcement agencies around the country in solving murders and missing person cases. Welcome to the show, Reverend Kelly Jo Monaghan.
Thank you for having me.
So I want to give everybody your website in case they want to go online with their phones or whatever while we're doing the show. It is kellyjopsychic.com. And that's KELLYJOPSYCHIC.com. And Kelly Jo and I were on her show last week doing readings, and oh, we had a blast. Welcome to the show, Kelly Jo.
Thank you for having me.
So go ahead.
I love giving closure to people.
Yes.
And it's so intriguing to do a case and you've never been there. You know, like the first case was like in Massachusetts, and all they handed me was a piece of bloody tile. And they said, here, see what you get from this. And I was very young. I was like 17. And I got names, I got profiles, I got, like, what happened is a couple stole $50,000 from the mob, and they had a baby. They sent a hitman to hit the couple. The man was hit on the couch. The woman was making a martini dry with a twist of lemon. I remember that. And I didn't even
those details.
And then the MO of the guy was put a sucker cup on the window, do a glass cutter. He had a 38 special with a silencer and he wore gloves.
Oh my gosh.
And then he threw the gun off of a bridge. And then he holed up in a hotel, and then they sent another hitman to hit this hitman. And then a dirty cop took $25,000 on the money.
Oh my goodness, it sounds like a movie.
I know, and I remember it like yesterday, you know. And then the mob boss wanted to meet me, and I quit working on the case because I didn't need lead shoes. He wanted to know who this person was.
Oh my goodness. Did you tell him his grandparents told him to leave you alone?
I know, but the case was solved, you know.
Yeah.
So.
That's amazing, Kelly Jo. Absolutely amazing. So I want to ask you so that you can explain to our new listeners and viewers to the show that may not understand this. They may not be real familiar with the work of psychics. What is the difference in your opinion between a clairvoyant, a medium, a psychic, like you talk about a pet psychic, and a medical intuitive?
Okay. A medium sees dead people and talks to dead people, and they can communicate and give messages from dead people. And with me, it's just like you sitting there. You know, I never know if it's real or memorized. Okay, a psychic can pick up on things that are current and past things, but it's more like life readings, you know, and information like that. But you incorporate the mediumship and the psychicness when you're doing a murder case, because you're talking to the dead person and you're also seeing, feeling, hearing, and tasting. My stuff is just like a movie. But clairvoyant means clear sight, to see. And I always say I see because I see. But I also feel, taste, touch. I'm multitasking.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you're multilingual in the psychic world.
Right. And then you said
medical intuitive.
That is, you pick up on medical things that are happening in the body, but you have to be careful that you don't get in trouble. You know, so you just say, you might want to get blah, blah, blah check, go to the doctor. Like say you pick up on blood work. Okay, you should go get your blood work done, or you should go get your kidneys checked, or go get your breast checked, or just stuff like that. That's,
Mhm.
you pick up the flavor of, like sometimes with different diseases, there's a different smell and a different taste. Like if you have diabetes, it smells like biscuits.
You smell biscuits if you come across somebody who has diabetes?
Yeah, it smells like biscuits.
Oh, darn. Okay.
And I bet if you talk to a cop, they'll tell you that somebody that's diabetic and drunk smells like biscuits.
If somebody's what?
Drunk and
Really?
has diabetes, they'd say it smells like biscuits.
Really? Huh. Huh. That's interesting. So you've got the smell, the taste, you get the whole shebang going on. And you speak with the dead. So let me ask you, Kelly Jo, when did you first realize you were psychic?
When I was like 2, because I kept having a man come and stand over my crib, and he was like a 6 foot tall, huge man.
Mhm.
And come to find out, that was my grandpa Owens on my mom's dad's dad.
And
But
how did
I've
you
always-
find that out? How did you find out who it was?
My mom told me that it was him.
Was your mom psychic too?
Yes,
Okay, so how many generations of psychic are you?
about 5.
Okay,
And great grandma was a healer, herbalist.
so it's amazing how it does run in the family.
It doesn't. And people are funny how, well, my child sees things. Well, hello, aware people birth aware babies.
Yes, yeah. And you know what? I think a lot of children see a lot of things, and a lot of children are psychic. And
Yes,
then as they get older, they're told, this psychic stuff is only for children and you have to grow out of it. But
right.
don't you find, Kelly Jo, that by being psychic, being able to tune into, speak to the dead, possibly your dreams, it gives you an edge in life?
Oh,
It gives you
totally.
an edge other people don't have?
I believe that, and when your child says they have an imaginary friend, it's not imaginary.
Right, yeah.
It's
Yeah, I
what-
had an imaginary friend, Gigi. I had him for a very, very long time. And he showed up in my crib. I was probably about 6 months old. I remember him. He was always in the crib with me. So, Kelly Jo, what are some of the signs that helped you realize you were different than other people? And did you feel different when you went to school?
yeah, the kids were sort of mean, but I thought everybody could see ghosts. Like I could go to we went to this old schoolhouse that was like in the 1800s, and I thought everybody could see the schoolmarm standing on the porch.
Mhm.
I thought everybody could, and I was a hit with the boys because I could go to a fort and dig the bullets up.
Yeah, I remember one time I went into a building when I was up in Massachusetts, a really old building, because those buildings are really old. And I screamed and just slammed against the wall because I saw all these bodies hanging
Oh
in
yeah,
the room. And then I closed my eyes, and when I opened them, they were gone, but everybody was staring at me. And it turned out that they did mass hangings in that room. And when I talk about mass hangings, Kelly Jo, I'm not talking just adults. There were children
yeah,
hanging. They weren't fooling around.
no. I went to there's a place where there was like in Tucson, there's a place where they do reenactment of cowboys and all that stuff, but it's an old town that they've redone. And I'd go there and I'd see all the ghosts and stuff and be ducking and bobbing and weaving. And the guys say, laugh. They say, yeah, you're seeing the bullets again, aren't you, Kelly?
Well, we've got to take a quick break. I mean, I can tell this show is going to just fly by, Reverend Kelly Jo. And when we come back, we're going to ask Kelly Jo how she became a reverend and what she's a reverend of. And you're going to be amazed at how many reverends are psychic. So don't go away. We're going to be right back.
What if dreams can diagnose your life? What if we can meet the love of our life in dreams? Join host Kat O'Keefe Kanavos, the #1 internationally best-selling author of Dreams That Can Save Your Life, written with Duke University medical doctor Larry Burke. Dreaming Healing is where we'll explore dreams, research, and interpret dreams from you, the caller. Dreaming Healing shows can be heard every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, with live shows on the first and third evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Time on syndicated Dream Vision 7 radio network. Come live your dreams out loud with Kat.
Omega Institute, offering workshops, retreats, and online learning dedicated to awakening the best in the human spirit. For over 40 years, Omega has seen more than 1 million people come through its doors to grow, learn, and find a greater sense of purpose. With over 350 workshops to choose from, Omega offers something for everyone. Located in Rhinebeck, New York, just 90 miles north of New York City, Omega's natural environment and quiet pace allow for extraordinary experiences to unfold. Learn more at eomega.org or call 877-944-2002. Again, 877-944-2002.
Have you met your physician within yet? The Nautilus and multi-award-winning book, Surviving Cancerland: Intuitive Aspects of Healing, is a memoir that takes you down the rabbit hole of healing dreams and interpretations, mixed with conventional medicine and treatments. Listen to the hookah-puffing caterpillar ask, "Who are you?" Dr. Bernie Siegel says Kathleen's story is powerful, honest, and eye-opening. Surviving Cancerland: Intuitive Aspects of Healing by 3-time breast cancer survivor Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos. Buy the book and audio at KathleenO'KeefeKanavos.com and worldwide through Amazon and other retailers.
Ever had a strange dream? Nautilus Award winner, Dreams That Can Save Your Life, Early Warning Signs of Cancer and Other Diseases by Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos and Duke University radiologist Dr. Larry Burke, forward by Dr. Bernie Siegel, shares how people like you self-advocated in the face of adversity and won using dreams. Read life-saving dream stories validated by medical reports. Hear how dreams of dead loved ones saved lives. Use interpretations and journaling as roadmaps in your waking world for health, wealth, and love. Dreams That Can Save Your Life, Early Warning Signs of Cancer and Other Diseases. Buy the audio and book at KathleenO'KeefeKanavos.com in English and Italian worldwide and through Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and other retailers.
This is Dream Vision 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe, relax, and enjoy. Let life flow.
Welcome back, everyone. We are on Dream Vision 7 Radio Network, and that's dreamvision7radionetwork.com if you want to go there. And this is the Dreaming Healing Show. I'm your host, Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos, but everybody calls me Kat, so hope you will too. And we have Reverend Kelly Jo Monaghan with us tonight, and we are talking about solving murder mysteries, being clairvoyant, a medium, a psychic, a medical intuitive, how they were all different. That was in the first part of the show. And now we'd like to know, Kelly Jo, how you became a reverend. And I also want to let everybody know that we actually have some questions coming up on Facebook. So after Kelly Jo answers us, I'm going to have our producer, Rachel, come on, and she's going to share the questions with us. Are you good with that, Kelly Jo?
Sure.
Good. So tell us how you became reverend Kelly Jo?
Well, I'm a Reverend of Alliance of Divine Love, and our religion is to do readings and do healings and share our work with the world. So, and I can marry, bury, and bless.
You can marry, bury, and bless. I
Yes.
love that. Yeah. Do you actually have a church that
No.
you go to?
Carry it on your back, and we have gatherings sometimes. But basically, you are the church, you know. And I performed about 10 different weddings, which is wonderful. And I performed about 5 funerals and many, many blessings, house blessings. And that's a lot of fun. And
Oh yeah, yeah. House blessings. Yeah, sometimes the old people don't want to move out, but that's okay. My house, I know the guy that owned this house originally, who built it. I know he's still in here because he keeps riding up and down in the elevator.
oh, most definitely, it's him.
Yeah, he loves it and he doesn't bother us, and he's a
Harmful.
good guy.
He's not harmful.
No.
And when you do work, let him know what you're doing, because he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
And if you
Yeah. Sometimes I think he gets my phone going.
Yep. And that's him, because he wants to know what's going on in his home.
Yeah.
Our home.
Okay, so let's bring Rachel in. Rachel, if you want to come in and tell us what's going on Facebook, we'd love to know.
Well, good evening. It's a pleasure to be on your show, Kat. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Rach. What's going on?
Okay, we have a question from Michelle.
Okay.
She says, is being in Pensacola permanently in my future, or is that even answerable? Free will and all. She wants to know whether Pensacola is permanently in her future.
Are we doing ratings?
Yeah, go ahead, Kelly Jo. Looks like we are now.
Oh,
We
okay.
did them on your show. I guess we're doing them now.
No, you're not going to be there forever. You're going to be there for like 4 years, and then you're going to move more north, and you'll live in a 4-season state. So
All right, let me answer. I'd be good. Let me answer that. She'd probably like to have that answer.
She's going to type it into Facebook. We are on Facebook
Did you
Live,
hear
everybody.
that, Michelle? She said 4 years and they're going to be moving up north to a 4-season state. So there you go. You're welcome.
thank you for.
All right. Another question from Sharon. Sharon has lost her mother's watch. Now, this is years ago. She's lost this watch years ago. She's asked people, psychics, try to find it for her, and she has no idea if that watch is even around anymore, if somebody stole it, or if it's hidden someplace that she can't find it. Because Sharon is always worried about somebody taking her stuff, so she's always hiding stuff. So which makes she can't remember where she hid it.
It's in a box, within a box, and blue and light mint green is around that watch. So you find those colors, you'll find the watch.
Mhm. And I picked up that it's up. She put it up somewhere. She used to have it down low and she put it up somewhere. Tell her to get up high and look around. It's up above something.
All right, I will share that with her. And another one is asking for, would you believe it? It's a political thing. Wants to know if we're going to have another great leader in America anytime soon.
Kelly Jo wants to leave now.
I see a woman next time.
Wow.
I don't know what I see. I did have a dream when Trump got in. So I knew he was getting in when everybody said no, and I would run around and tell him, yeah, he is going to get in. I had the dream. I haven't had any dreams yet. It's like everything is kind of quiet, but I would love to see the right woman.
Person.
in.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I have on Facebook at this time. I do have a question. Since you do the medical intuitive, do you see anything that myself personally I should be changing as far as diet or something goes to get my health in good shape? That sort of thing. I like to live a little bit longer.
Well, you're going to get to be an old fart and still have all your marbles. Just kidding. But there's salt, and you need to watch the salt intake. You're getting too much salt, and they want you to eat greens.
Damn them.
You better not go anywhere, Rachel. You're going to be around for a long time.
The purple fruits. like
Purple
plums,
fruits.
pears, grapes, purple fruits.
Well, that sounds good. I appreciate the advice. I had somebody intuitive years ago tell me to stop the cheese. Well, it took me about 15 years before I finally actually did that. So I'm going to hopefully that this time it won't take me 15 years, maybe about 15 minutes, because I really need to listen to what you're sharing with me. So thank you. That's it. I'm afraid, Kat, the only thing I have is those few things.
Okay,
I'm sure
if
enjoying
somebody
the show,
else
though.
comes in,
Yeah.
on Facebook Live, just text me on the phone and we'll bring you in again.
All right. Blessed be. Bye-bye.
Okay, thanks, everybody. So, Kelly, Joe, you worked with another psychic on a long distance murder case in Massachusetts. That
Yes.
was the one you were talking about when you first came on.
Right.
So what happened with that?
They broke it.
They did?
Yeah.
Was that the one with
The mob boss wanted to meet me.
okay, where the mob boss wanted to meet you. Okay. So then you worked on another sensitive and high profile murder case in Pompano Beach, Florida, when a man disappeared. So can you take us on that little journey and tell us what happened?
Is it was through the police. I went to Pompano and I said it needs to be a bar. It needs to have a boat ramp. It needs to smell like salt and stale beer, and have a wooden floor and a gravel parking lot. Well, they brought me to, there was the one cop, he wasn't into it. He didn't believe me at all. So they took me all to the wrong places. I said, this ain't it, this ain't it, this ain't it. We did like 5 of them. I said, this is the spot. And I said, he was bludgeoned. I said, he was in a compact car. He was wearing a yellow shirt, blue jeans, cowboy boots, and he was bludgeoned. Well, and I told him that he was in the canal. And I think it was Canal 51 that was out there in Pompano. And a year later, the police were doing a dive, practice dive, and the water was low enough where they found the car, found the guy with the clothing. He was bludgeoned. They found a couple other bodies in there too.
In the car?
In the canal.
In the canal in that area. So what type of a car was it? Do you remember?
It was a compact car.
A compact car. Wow. And so they found it a year later. So how did this help? Did this help his family at all?
It gave closure to the family.
It did. And what were they doing? What were they saying when you were telling them all this information?
What, the police?
The police and the family. Did the family believe you?
Well, they were contacted after we did this.
Oh.
You know, but yeah, they had closure after that, which was good.
Uh-huh. So did you ever find out, or did you hear from the person who had died why he was murdered? No.
They attacked him. There was a woman and a man, and there was a guy with, I don't know if they caught the people that did it. There was a woman and then a man that had sleeves, the tattoo sleeves, and he had like a white mohawk, blonde hair, you know, with the holy ring things, you know.
Okay. Wow. That's you. I mean, the detail work is amazing.
Well, I can just see it.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm so glad that I could give closure to it, you know.
Now, let me ask you, does this ever bother you, Reverend Kelly Jo, after you do something? Are you? No?
I observe. I'm not part of it. I observe it.
Okay. Do you have nightmares from it?
No.
No. Do you ever have prophetic dreams?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I can dream things that are going to happen worldwide. I'll never forget when Katrina happened. I was sitting on a porch with another girlfriend having tea. The whole space turned red, like a red dye was put over the whole thing, film.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I said, make it stop. I kept seeing dead people walking around like zombies. And I'm going, a lot of people are going to pass away. I said, it's going to be bad. And I prayed all night. I sat up and prayed all night for the victims of Katrina.
Wow. So what advice would you give our listeners who are psychics but are reluctant to use their powers? Maybe they're afraid of them. Maybe they're, a lot of times you will have non-psychics say to them, if you dabble in these dark arts, they're going to take you over. What are your feelings on that?
It's a gift. It's not, you're dealing with negativity. I always tell everybody, before you do anything, say a prayer first. Say a white light prayer, cover yourself with the highest light, God's light, whatever you want to call it, and before you do anything. And it's a gift, it's a protection. It's like, I tell everybody has psychic gifts. If you got kids and the kids are being quiet, that's your spidey senses telling you to go check on the kids.
Wow. So you have your own radio show as well, because I was on it. Tell us a little bit about tell us the name of your show, when it's on, tell us what you do.
MT Mystic, and it's on Blog Talk Radio, and I do pop readings on it. And I have other guests, I have other readers, and I've had paranormal investigators on there too. And it's a lot of fun. I'm going to have it again the 29th of August. I'm going to have my friend Jason Zook on, and we work together a lot, and he's going to do pop readings with me.
Oh, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. And I mean, it was so fast. It was just snap, snap, snap. It was so fast. So tell us about the digs in Arizona. What are you doing? So much
fun. I was with another friend, Stephen Moeller. He's passed on now. And we went to this farm, and they found iron crosses. And I would point and they'd dig them up, but they made us cover them up because they would have messed up the timeline of history. And then that case was unearthed by that other archaeology blonde-haired man. It was on another show.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So there was vindication of it, So that was really neat. And then finding the mummies, I did remote viewing, finding the mummified bodies in the cave with an archaeologist. And they were little tiny mom, dad, and the baby, and they still had their hair and eyelashes, and they were just mummified by the air.
Wow. So what did you do once you found them?
The archaeologist lady went and found them and got them and put them, I guess they're somewhere in a museum.
So how did you actually find them? Did you feel them?
I told her the information, and I told her what direction to go. And
but where did you get that information?
I just kept seeing it. I just kept feeling it and seeing it. And I said, there's a cave with bodies in it. And I told the archaeologist girl.
Wow. So where give us your website again so people can
kellyjopsychic.com
and read it and spell it for us.
KELLYJO psychic PSYCHIC psychic.com.
Okay, great. So what are you doing now, Kelly Jo? Have you been doing anything other than your readings? Have you been doing anything psychically?
I did a fair in July, which was a lot of fun. And I'm going to do another fair the weekend after Thanksgiving in Naples. It's a one-day fair, and I'll be there.
Nice. Yeah, Naples is very pretty.
Oh, it is. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. So, Kelly Jo, have you ever written a book about all of this stuff?
I need to. I just haven't done it yet. So I need to write my exploits,
I think you should. Absolutely.
Going on vacation as a hoot and a holler. My friends are all used to me. We went to Jerome and I'm walking along and I fell down on my knees and I said, is it sooty here? Why is there soot? Nobody else saw the soot. Well, come to find out, there was a cave-in of the mines way back in the 1800s and a whole bunch of people, men passed on from that. You know, we went to an information center and found out that there was a cave in there.
Wow, that's amazing. I've got the coughs now. I must have been breathing that soot in as you were talking about it. Sometimes that will happen.
Yeah.
When you get two psychics together, they will just like share stuff.
You guys leave her alone. Quit making her cough.
So we have to take another break. And when we come back, we've got some more stuff that is coming on Facebook. So we'll have Rachel come back in. So don't go away. You are watching Dream Vision 7 Radio Network. This is Dreaming Healing, and I'm your host, Kat Kanavos, and we have got Kelly Jo Monaghan with us tonight. We'll be right back.
That every word you speak matters. What you say and how you say it can make or break a relationship or shift the outcome of any situation. Are your conversations making a difference? Faith in God, gratitude, authenticity, and giving are Teresa Velarde's heart. It's in this spirit that she's focused on making a difference in the lives she's blessed to touch. Conversations That Make a Difference is now on syndicated Dream Vision 7 Radio Network every Tuesday at 5 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern Time, with live call-in shows every first and third Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Darkest hours to brightest moments, transformation from despair to happiness, and chaos to clarity. Real people, real pain, real healing. Life-threatening illness, death, abusive relationships, divorce, and overcoming addiction are challenges these men and women faced head-on. See how they emerged stronger and happier. Buy the new book, Chaos to Clarity, Sacred Stories of Transformational Change by Reverend Patricia Caginello and Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos. Available on sacredstoriespublishing.com and worldwide through Amazon and other retailers.
Are miracles real? Can you move from mayhem to miracles? 30 prominent authors say yes as they share their high fives and down lows of challenges, abuse, addiction, and love. Experience hope, the magic elixir of miracles, through the personal stories of New York Times bestselling authors James Redfield, Dr. Bernie Siegel, Sister Jenna, Reverend Temple Hayes, and many more. If you like bestsellers, Chaos to Clarity, and Crappy to Happy, you'll love crying and laughing through Mayhem to Miracles. Sacred Stories of Transformational Hope. Available now on Amazon and in bookstores worldwide.
Why are we here? How can we be happy? Questions asked from millennials to boomers. Crappy to Happy, Sacred Stories of Transformational Joy answers them using true stories of grit, grace, and love. James Redfield, author of The Celestine Prophecy, wrote in the foreword, "This book is a seminar about emerging truths and offers grounded solutions through the art of the comeback." Dr. Bernie Siegel, a contributing author, wrote, "Bodies die, but spirits and consciousness survive and recycle." So grab some tissues, open your book, and prepare to cry and laugh till it heals. Crappy to Happy by Reverend Ariel Patricia and Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos. Available from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and booksellers worldwide.
This is Dream Vision 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe, relax, and enjoy. Let life flow.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Dreaming Healing on Dream Vision 7 radionetwork.com. We are going into our last segment. So this is just going to fly. It's going to go so fast. Kelly Jo, can you believe how fast this show went?
It went really quickly.
Another thing is when you're psychic, you have no concept of time because everything is now. And a lot of people don't understand that. You just don't have a concept of time. I never did. And it never bothered me or made me worried about the fact that I didn't.
Yeah, that's one of those questions that was kind of asked about what you recommend for somebody new in the psychic world, because, they probably think they're crazy, right? Yeah. This person says, like you said, lack of time. Time doesn't seem to make much sense. You see things other people don't see. Kelly Jo, how do you instruct somebody new, somebody young coming up, and all of a sudden this is happening to them? How do you keep them from going crazy and maybe start medicating themselves, get rid of the voices and stuff? Any tips for how to manage this gift?
What you do is you tell them, if you're doing something, tell them, okay, I'll talk to you at this certain time, and then keep notes and do your own meditation and quiet time so that you can have say over them. They don't have say over you. So don't let them give you information all the time, because they'll make you sick. You have to put a time limit on it. Say, okay, I'll talk to you from 9 to 10. And write it down, what you see, and then go on with your day.
Good advice. I also have to say on Facebook, the individual says, thank you very much for the president thing, and she hopes she sees it her lifetime. So you made points there. And we also got somebody wrote in looking for, she's starting a massage business, just kind of doing it on the side. She wants to know if her massage business will take off. She's looking for something else to do besides her regular job.
Yes, you're very good at what you do, but always protect yourself. Don't suck up other people's stuff.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'll share that with her. In fact, I know her a little bit, and that's one of the issues she's had, was sucking up other people.
When she takes her shower, wash off any negativity she picked up, put it in a ball, and send it down into the earth. Let the earth absorb it.
I love that.
That way you don't have energy balls run around. Don't just fling it somewhere. Somebody else will run into it. That ain't nice.
Run into it, yes. And those energy balls are always tripping over things.
Yeah.
And got another question came off YouTube, and that is they have a family of deer visiting all the time. Four more at a time keeps visiting these people, and they want to know if there's some kind of sign or what might be causing that.
It's their totem animal.
Their totem animal. Okay.
And
yeah, it's great.
Symbolizes gentleness.
Well, perfect. Well, that's all I have from the online stuff. There was something else, but I think we covered it with that first question because she really dealt pretty good with that. Okay, well, thanks. I'm enjoying the show. If somebody else writes in, I'll let you know. Bye.
Okay, thanks. So Kelly Jo, I always like to ask my guests, if there's one thing that I haven't covered and you'd like to share with our audience, go ahead and do it now.
Well, I just think it's such an honor to do this. How many people do you let touch your energy all over the place and get a reading? It's an honor to help. And it's so fun to do this. I love it every day.
Yeah. It is a gift, and it's a kind of gift when you first realize you have it and nobody else does. You're kind of looking for the window to give it back. At least I was. It was like, I'm going to give this back. I'm not sure that I want this, but it's actually this gift that saved my life all 3 times when I had breast cancer, with my prophetic dreams saying, you have breast cancer, go back to your doctor. So, this is a gift, and it is something I believe, Kelly Jo, I don't know what you feel about this, but I believe every single one of us are born with some psychic abilities. And just about everybody is born with the ability to walk or ride a bike, right, or speak multiple languages. Some people are better at it than others, but right, I really believe we all can do that. And another thing I believe is our dreams are those sacred doorways back to the divine. And so when we're born into this earth plane, they cut our umbilical cord, the umbilical cord that is never severed, that always reconnects us to our spirit guides, our guardian angels, which we're born with, we're their job, and they take that job seriously. That umbilical cord is our dreams. We connect to the other side with our dreams. What are your feelings about that? Do you agree?
Yeah, it's our silver cord, and it's to our soul.
Mm.
And yes, you go back and forth. The American Indians believe that dream time is more real than this time.
Mm. Yeah, I've often wondered about that. What if when we're born here into the earth plane, it's just for a short period of time, it's like a dream, and all of the rest of our family, our tribe, are still on the other side. And when we go to sleep at night, we reconnect with them and go back to our other home. Because I know a lot of times when I dream, I'm back in the same place I've been over and over again in my dreams with people I've known over and over again. But when I wake up, I don't always remember their names, but I'm perfectly happy with them and feel like I know them so well when I'm with them in the dreams.
Your spirit family.
Mm-hmm. The spirit family. Yes. Well, give us your contact information one more time, Kelly Jo.
Real quick, Kat. There are always people who are saying thank you very much. The deer thing makes a lot of sense. We're very happy about that. The other person is very excited. So you've got some really happy people on the social media world. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Great. Great. And tell us again how we can find you, Kelly Jo.
KellyJoPsychic.com.
KellyJoPsychic.com for all of you who want to go to her website. You can sign up there if you want to get a reading from her or you want to contact her. So we've come to the end of our show. I knew this was going to be really, really fast. And it was, like I said, we have no concept of time. So I've got a clock right here in front of me, or we just be going for days, Kelly Jo. So, I think in concluding this show, I think psychics do more than just read tarot cards, although tarot cards are important, and look into crystal balls. Like Kelly Jo, many of them put their ego on hold, and they help families get answers. They help families find closure. And in doing so, they help the world. And I'd like to say one more thing that just popped into my mind. They help the people who passed over. Because sometimes seeing their family not with that closure, being really, really sad, can hold them here and not allow them to continue on their journey. What are your feelings about that?
Yes, that's true. I also do house clearings and cleansings, and I do a lot of crossing overs.
Mm-hmm. And so with entities that you find are least likely to pass over, which ones do you find are the ones that tend to stay here the longest?
I think that people that have had trauma and it was cut short and they want their story told. And once their story's told, they can move on.
That's interesting. I found that it was a lot of times it was number one, children. Children tend to be around me a lot. I'll hear them. I'll hear singing, I'll hear them playing. And I really believe that's because they were taught not to go with strangers. And a lot of times I believe that they died in their sleep because they were sick, and children will find children.
Right, true.
Together.
Right.
I find a lot. And
they don't know to go to the light,
Right, they don't know. And so one of the things that Kelly Jo and I'm assuming Kelly Jo does this is we're able to pull up the light and have them go into the light where their parents are waiting for them.
Right.
And they'll go. Go. I'll tell them, go in there. Mom's waiting for you. She's been waiting for you for a while. She's wondering what's happening. Come on, in. And they will go. They will go.
That's beautiful. It's really neat.
Yeah, it is helping others. It makes you realize we're not the only ones on this earth plane. There are other entities that are here as well. There are some that are dark. I just ignore them. But there are a lot of really beautiful entities. So we've come to the end of our show. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for the ones who asked questions on Facebook and texted the producer. Thank you so much for your questions, because the answers that Kelly Jo gave are going to help many, many people. Until next time, remember, everybody dreams, but some dreams save lives. Good night, everybody. Good night, Kelly Jo.
Thank you for joining us this evening, and a big thanks to our producer. Tune in next time to Dreaming Healing for more cutting-edge research, live dream interpretations, and stories with radio host and award-winning author Kat O'Keefe Kanavos. Listen every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Time with call-in live shows on the first and third evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Time on syndicated Dream Vision 7 Radio Network. Remember, everyone dreams, but some dreams save lives. Live your dreams. Find more about Kat at KathleenO'KeefeKanavos.com. That's Kathleen with a K. OKEEFEKANAVOS. Or The Queen of Dreams on Google search.
This is Dream Vision 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe.